So today I wanted to talk a bit about why I think fake it till you make it is the best advice that you could give to anyone ever. And I know there are a couple people already who are saying, hey, you said that be yourself is the best advice that you could ever give someone. And I stand by that. Be yourself and fake it till you make it. Don't those two pieces of advice contradict one another? Yes, but actually no. So I think fake it till you make it is great advice for many reasons. I think at its core, fake it till you make it is just about not writing yourself off. I think that it means not giving in to self-doubt. I think that it's so easy for us to doubt ourselves, and I think it's so easy for us to say, oh man, I can't do this. I can't do these things. But really, fake it till you make it kind of is encouraging in a way, because it's like, no, just give it a try. Just give it a try and you'll get it. I think that we're often put into situations that we are unprepared for. But one thing that I've learned through it all is that you don't train in order to get ready for it. You just go into the thing unready and then you learn on the job, so to speak. I think that a lot of life is just learning on the job. I think that there's only a limited amount of preparation that you can do for anything meaningful. So I used to be a manager at an ice cream shop. And you know what helped me the most in learning how to manage people? Managing people. Surprise, surprise. I just tried my best to be a good manager and to just try to do a good job with what I was given. And inevitably, kind of just through trying, over time I became a good manager. I think homework is a great example of this because you don't typically know how to do something whenever you start the homework for it. It's like, yeah, the teachers may have done the easiest problems in class or whatever, but all the rest of them you have to kind of figure out on your own. But even if you have someone there to help you, I think that the actual learning takes place through trial and error. I think it takes place just through trying. I think that as you try to solve problems, then you will get the hang of it basically and you'll figure things out and you'll understand them. And so even though you may not have known how to do the homework going into it, as you're coming out of it, hopefully you've learned how to do it. I don't think that fake it till you make it means that you should hide yourself and repress your feelings and push down everything you are and just be fake. So when people talk about faking it till you make it, I don't think that means denying your faults. I don't think that means not admitting your mistakes. No, I think it's just part of human nature to make mistakes. If the fool would persist in his folly, he would become wise, right? So you're going to make mistakes in trying to learn anything. And sometimes the mistakes are small, sometimes they're big. But if you keep pressing on, then you'll figure it out. I think that if we dwell too much on where we are in the moment, then we'll be stuck never moving forward. So a great example of this is that I filmed my first video in front of a green screen about 2.5 years ago, and I was terrified because I don't like cameras. I don't take really many pictures just of myself or other people. I don't take many pictures in general. I didn't like being on camera. The freaking vampire movie I made before this was like the first time I had intentionally let myself be filmed on camera. And so whenever I made that Silent Hill video, I just kind of did what I wanted to. I did what I thought would be funny or what I thought would be fun or interesting or whatever. I just pretended that, people already liked me or that people already would like the video. And then I just kept on doing that over and over and over again. And here we are, I guess. I wouldn't say I've made it, but I've definitely faked it to a point where I'm not faking it so much. But I mean, I've just kind of faked it. I just kind of acted like I was a real YouTuber and slowly coming to fruition, I guess, even if I never intended to be a YouTuber. But here we are. I mean, really, I'm just a writer. Really, I'm just like a comic book writer who's just making YouTube videos. And so this is like a weird side quest. So anyways, another example of how faking it till you make it has helped my life is social relationships. Asking girls out is scary. Asking anyone out is scary. I think that you just kind of have to pretend that you're not scared of it. This is a weird idea, but it's like you have to pretend that you're not going to be hurt by someone telling you no if they don't want to date you, or you have to pretend that they're going to say yes. So that's what I've done in the past is it's just like, yeah, of course, why would she say no? It's like, look at me, I'm smart, I'm handsome, I'm talented, I'm so cool, I have a YouTube channel, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm handsome, I'm the coolest guy in the world. Yeah, why wouldn't you like me? And then lo and behold, here I am, big and strong and the coolest guy in the world and the most handsome, talented YouTuber who talks about comic books and video games and really anything. And really, I'm just kind of the best person ever. And so it's like, hey, if you believe these things about yourself, not in a delusional way, but like if you don't cut yourself short, if you just give yourself a chance to shine, then things will happen. People like it. I think people want to give you a chance. I think that people want to meet cool people. And I don't think you have to change yourself really. I think that what cool is just kind of, it's meaningless, right? Cool is just like a generic meaningless term at this point where it's just kind of like good. Basically, and what is good varies from group to group, unless you're me, in which case my picture is in the dictionary as the definition of cool, and I'm cool to everyone, regardless, whoever, everyone thinks I'm cool. Fake it till you make it. I think confidence is really attractive, not just in relationships, but in friendships and familial relationships. People like people who are confident in themselves and who are proud of themselves. And I think being yourself plays into that heavily. Like, so heavily as to be like the core component. I think that you can only actually be confident when you're being yourself. Because if you're being yourself, like, and you're comfortable in your own skin, then you have nothing to hide. And so it's like a weird game changer, because you're going to be confident because you're not going to be scared of being found out, because it's just like, oh, well, I'm being myself. People don't like me, who cares? You know, their loss. People don't know what they want in their lives, and people don't understand the role that just someone completely different than they expected can actually play in their own life. It's this really weird thing where it's like, you don't know what you need until you actually get it. And then you go, oh crap, I did actually need this. Like, even if I had never thought about it like this, I did actually need this person in my life. And what's funny is that, like, as I started telling myself those things, and as I became more comfortable in my own skin, they kind of started becoming true. Where it was like, oh yeah, people do enjoy being around me. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. I'm not used to this. But then it's like, oh yeah, people do like being around me because I make weird comments or weird jokes or something like that. And I don't know, it's cool. It's nice. And so for me, confidence is very much a fake it till you make it thing, but it started out internally. It started out with me just kind of being myself and accepting myself. And it wasn't a complete, accepted. It was a gradual process over a long period of time. But I think as I did it more and more, as I accepted more of myself and as I felt more comfortable in my own skin, that allowed other people to kind of see me and then to be like, oh man, this guy's cool. He likes cool bands. He likes Queens of the Stone Age. I love Queens of the Stone Age, actually. And like going back to dating, like I had to tell myself like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter if the girl says yes or no. You know, it doesn't matter if the girl wants to date me. It is not a reflection on me. It doesn't say anything about me, whatever. And, you know, I would worry, I would be anxious about these things, but now it's like legitimately one of those things where it's like, is asking a girl out scary? Yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, I actually feel that way now, where it's like, if I get rejected, it's not the end of the world. Because why would anyone reject me? Because look at me, I'm like handsome, I'm tall, I'm fit, I work out, I make cool videos. I was voted sexiest man in the world in 2024 and also the president. I have 10 billion subscribers on YouTube. I'm the biggest rapper in the world, biggest rapper on the planet. So anyways, all silliness aside, the point of this video is not to brag or anything. It's not to be like, oh yeah, look at how cool I am. This is how confident I am now versus how unconfident I was back then. That's not the point. The point of it is to say, don't cut yourself short. Give yourself a chance and maybe you'll surprise yourself. Anyone who has ever done anything worth doing has had doubts and fears. For me, fake it till you make it means don't give up. And it means to just keep on pressing onwards in spite of any challenges or fears. It's a cliche to say don't give up and to tell people that, but it's a cliche because it's true, you know, so like, don't give up. Again, I think so much of life is just a mind game. I think so much of life is just in your head in the sense that what you believe ends up becoming true. But I think that so many events in life can just be summed up as being self-fulfilling prophecies. I really think that's what it is. I think that we affect the outcomes of our lives more than we actually think we do. We can't control all the consequences of our actions or even most of them, but I think that we can control enough of our actions to make a difference within our own lives and to make things better. As I have faked it till I've made it, not to say I've made it, but as I have tried and just pushed on in spite of being a novice, in spite of being a fool who persisted in his folly, I think I've kind of pieced certain things together a little bit. And so I'm grateful for that. So anyways, don't sell yourself short. There's a quote that I think of often that said that the dumbest thing I ever did was doubt myself. And I think about that all the time. So anyways, I'll leave you with that. And thank you. Have a nice night.